Hello everyone. So, welcome to Stalcraft, and I'm going to do something I like to call the Rookie Challenge. Essentially, the current plan is that throughout the game, I will have to only use the first set of gear that I have, meaning I can't really get new armor or weapons of the sort. And for more fun, I guess, meaning more pain, I'm going to only be using the Makarov PM pistol. This'll be, depending on how things actually go, the rules will kind of change. I don't really have much rules at the current moment. This is just a random idea that I have. So, without further ado, let's get into this.
Roger, are you alive? That's great. Come on, get up now. The mission will be starting soon. We need to get out of here quick if we want to survive.
Escape from the Chernobyl nuclear power plant.
Grab the artifact.
The
Otherwise, it's a
artifact.
waste of time. Right, back to work. Check if there's anyone on the roof.
Notice the enemy.
Damn fanatics. Kill them. Should be as easy as spy from your position. Great work. Now move to the northern part of the station. Also, find yourself a new weapon. The corpse of one of our men should be on this floor. I suggest searching it.
Hey, buddy.
Go to the sarcophagus roof, under the pipe. Our helicopter will land there, stuck in a hole somewhere. Use your NVG.
Братья, мы несем потери.
Bum bum Jerry.
Here, now! Where are you, damn it? The mission is starting! Where have you got to? Move it!
Во имя его убьем.
We. Hector. Look at me, Hector.
Finally! Prepare the laboratory. You had us worried. We thought of going without you.
What? That's a blue sfera. Stalcraft.
Все больше людей безвозвратно уходят в зону отчуждения.
Очередной пациент со смертельным диагнозом был вылечен при помощи так называемого артефакта.
Раньше на Земле существовало множество белых пятен, и человечество всегда тяготело к их исследованию.
Время шло, постепенно все белые пятна были изучены. Казалось, что на планете не осталось земель, неизведанных человеком. Но вместо белых пятен появилось одно черное пятно. Таинственное, дикое, не поддающееся объяснению ученых зона. Изначально зоной называли периметр, радиус которого составлял 30 километров вокруг Чернобыльской АЭС. Именно эту территорию задел так называемый первый выброс — огромный всплеск неизвестной энергии, который изменил саму реальность. Первыми людьми, ступившими на земли зоны, стали отнюдь не ученые или военные. Первыми были обычные бродяги, искатели приключений. Они с уважением относились к зоне, не используя в ней оружие и аккуратно исследуя каждый ее закуток. Когда первопроходцы вернулись, они принесли с собой первые артефакты. Это аномальные образования со сверхъестественными свойствами. При помощи артефактов можно было лечить любые болезни, создавать мощнейшие источники энергии и нарушать физические законы. После этого интерес к зоне невероятно возрос. В нее хлынули люди всех сортов и моральных качеств. Одни именовали себя сталкерами и пытались жить по заветам первопроходцев. Другие назвались бандитами и восприняли зону как место вседозволенности. За артефакты разгорелась настоящая война. Это стало причиной того, что зона изменилась навсегда. Именно тогда там появились аномалии и мутанты. И именно тогда зона начала давать людям отпор. Со временем мутанты и аномалии становились опаснее. Свойства артефактов начали слабеть, конкуренции стало больше, и поток людей, пытающихся прорваться сквозь охранные периметры в зону, ослаб. Однако совсем недавно случайным людям, не имеющим отношения к зоне, начал сниться один сон. Во сне менялись некоторые обстоятельства, но неизменным оставался большой яркий голубой шар, который видел каждый из них. После этого сна все люди, которым он снился, устремились в зону. Это явление получило название «Зов», а всех, кто следует этому зову, прозвали блаженными.
Well then. Anyways, we're gonna go with stalkers this time. So, join.
О, проснулись, улыбнулись. Ну что, очнулся? Чего глазами хлопаешь? Помнишь что-нибудь? Или ты у меня сейчас спросишь, который на дворе год?
My head is killing me. I was in a boat, and it goes all cloudy.
Ну еще.
I bet your boat managed to hit some kind of underwater anomaly. It barely pulled you out alive. The local doctor resuscitated you, but I guess he had a lot of work to do, so he asked me to check in on you. Now you're finally awake, little mermaid.
Русалочка.
Yeah, thank you. Where am I, though?
На болото.
We're in the swamps, in the south of the zone. We have a stalker base here. You think of it as something of a security checkpoint before entering the real zone. The zone. I thought that was just something from my dreams.
Сны, говоришь?
The man frowns. Dreams, you say? What kind of dreams? Been suffering nightmares. A light, some kind of blue sphere. Saw the zone. Heard a voice.
Ясно.
I see. You must be blessed. To be honest, that doesn't mean much to me. The stalker scratches his head. I'm not the right person to explain all of this. You know, I need to find Shaman. He's the local authority on these things. He knows better than anyone about what's going on with the Blessed. That's right. You aren't the only one like that here. More and more people are coming, telling the same story. Dreams, voices, hallucinations. We're trying to figure it all out. A shaman or a witch doctor makes no difference. Can you tell me where he is? Not so fast, pal. The locals found you, but you know how it is. We're not running a charity here. Plus, shaman only gets involved with people who've made a name for themselves and shown their use to society. You get me? I see. You're forcing work for me. Nah, I'm just passing through here, really. You need to go see the head of the base, Ataman. Take a look around while you're at it. This may not be a 5-star resort, but we've got all essentials. A mechanic, a bar, a shop. You'll figure it out. It'd do me good to get my bearings. Will you help? Alright, now look. The first thing you need to know is that in the zone, not having a PDA is like not having a limb. That goes for stalkers and bandits. PDAs have all kind of useful info on them. A map, a list of tasks, your friends. Basically, don't be lazy. Take a good look at everything. Got it. You're probably sick of being bedridden and want some fresh air. I heard that a newbie found some loot in an old dugout near the base. Questionable location for a stash. You should go check it out. Sounds good. I wouldn't say no to a little outing. Although, you'll probably run into an anomaly right by the entrance to the dugout. But what's the zone without anomalies, eh? You'll have to learn to avoid them. Go there. I'll send you the coordinates on your PDA. When you get close, I'll contact you and tell you how to avoid the anomalies. Will do. One more thing. You might not want to go blabbing around to everyone that you're blessed. People come in all types. They say there are already some rough folks around here who view blessed as a threat. If they hear about you, it might bring trouble down on your head. You don't want that, right? Thanks for the tip. What's your name, by the way? Oh, I didn't say? Lyndon. Call me Lyndon, pal. If you need anything, I'm your man. By the way, before you head to the dugouts, check your PDA. I set a task for you. Noted. Thanks again, Lyndon. I'm gonna try and get my bearings around here. And so it begins. PDA. Guide. Tasks. Decided to learn the ropes of survival in the zone. Lyndon suggested I search the stash in the nearby dugout, but I should be careful. There may be some anomalies on the way. I'm gonna have to get used to this look of my gear and how this Makarov feels. Alright, time to get going. I got everything, right? Yeah, I got a frag. Got some basic NVGs. Object 6x4. Or our good old trusty knife. That is, I'm pretty sure is like a bayonet knife. But I'm not a knife person, so who knows. Anyways, out into the zone. Cross the river and enter the zone. Alright, so the dugout is just straight to the east. Oh, 10 minutes ago, so I'm fine. Gonna be an interesting playthrough, but I've been wanting something different from what I've been doing. Some crossing a gravitational anomaly. They're one of the most dangerous since it's damn hard to spot them. If you think there's an anomaly nearby, take out bolts and toss them in front of you. So, I think these are grinders or whatever. Blenders, I think. Or whirligigs in actual soccer. Discharge. Yeah, what is this? What was that thing called? I think it was Blender. Right? Anomalies. Gravitational. Yeah, it's Blender. Anyways. Damn the sash. First, it doesn't seem like there's anything valuable here. Some old clothing and spoiled food. But then, among all the garbage, you find a small silver ring. Well, something at least. Careful, an eruption has started. During eruptions, you must be in shelter or you're dead. Yep, essentially an mission. Spectral crystal. Come back to base quickly. Yep, spectral crystal. It'll be good for me to have. I may or may not tweak the rules a little bit to have a backpack or a container to have artifacts, because I already know this zone is chock full of both what's it called? Radiation and psi damage. So yeah, I'll see if I'll wonder if I'll get a backpack, but I'll essentially hoard any artifacts I come across. Go on, show off your find. Oh, nice one. To find out everything you need to know about an artifact, take it to a local scientist. I can sense that it'll take some time to find him on base. No way. Every major safe base has a plan that you can use to orient yourself. It's got all the important locations marked. The scientist, mechanic, merchants. One more thing. What? In the zone, word of your actions spreads quickly. If you help the locals, you'll quickly earn a good reputation among them. This has consequences. Merchants will give you discounts, fences will be more willing to buy your junk, and the head of the base might offer you personal storage. Sounds pretty good. Experienced zone explorers always keep track of their reputation. You can find out what the locals think about you in the briefs attached to the base plan. There's already something about you written there. Great. I'll go see if they're saying anything nice about me. I am unknown. Привет. The stranger throws his head back and mutters something under his breath. Interesting. Hello. Am I interrupting? Yes. These living waves. Like people. They wander. What do you want, young lad? I'm new. I'm going around the base introducing myself to everyone. Well, I'm Sherishkin. If anyone asks you, who can contemplate such grandeur and enormous thoughts while being so far at the southern border of the zone, tell them Sherishkin again. Don't just stand there. Come in, have a seat. We can chat if you like. I'll assess an artifact for you at the same time. What do you say? Lyndon sent me. Found an artifact in a dugout and... Great! That's wonderful news. A zone scientist like nothing better than a chance to work with artifacts. You do realize the value of your find, right? Relatively. Of course. While the artifact is unidentified, it's hard for you to judge its value. Any scientist can help you with this difficult task. When you know what an artifact you're dealing with, you can sell it or use it for your own good. Use it for my own good? Artifacts possess a number of incredible properties. Suckers place them in special containers and carry them. Experienced suckers create a special set of artifacts. They choose the best combinations of artifacts that grant bonuses useful in specific situations. Listen to me, Amaron. Let's see what you brought in for me. Go on. Research. Yep. Don't sweat it, sell it to a fence. Alright. Привет, Hammock. Welcome to the shelter. I'm Kochka. I buy any stuff you find on your travels. Sounds good. You bet. The economy is a complex thing. People like me, we support that very economy. We keep the cogs spinning, you know. We make the wheels turn and all that jazz. Anyway, buddy, shall we get down to business? I actually have an artifact here. Sell. Spectral crystal. Yetka. Hi there. Who are you? Customer? Hi. Maybe depends on what service you offer. Call me Pietka or Petruchka. The service I offer is the most popular one here. I sell guns. You know about pieces then? That's useful. Pieces are for puzzles. These are firearms, guns, GUNS, deadly weapons. Oh, I'm just blabbering now. You buying anything or what? I am, don't worry. By the by, Lyndon mentioned that you owe him. If you give me a little something, we can count it towards the debt. Sure thing. I actually have something set aside for you. Not good for much other than shooting rodents, but it'll suit you. This gun's been gathering dust in storage for a while, so have a mechanic take a look at it before you go, just in case. And if you want to buy something that really gets the job done, you can look at my inventory. I'll make sure... I'm sure you'll find the gun that speaks to you. Yeah, I'll just do this. Just to get that out of the way. And time to get it fixed. Hiya. Feeling better, bro? Come here. There's the anomaly you got yourself into. I'm Flint. Your gear needs fixing? Come see me. I'm a pro. Cool. Keep it in mind. Don't worry, I won't let you down. I know my way around tools. A bandit mechanic doesn't even come close. I heard he once fixed a new gun so that the barrel exploded in the poor bastard's hands when he fired the first shot. Great. So, I can always give repairs with a guarantee here, is that right? Well, you could say that. If you sense your gear needs repair, come see me. Well now, what's that ring you've got there? The ring? I found it in a dugout not far from the base. What? Really? No way! I was wondering where it had gotten off to. Must have been one of those newbies that the passer through recently. Kept hanging around here asking about repairs. Thought he was just curious, but then I realized my ring was gone. Let me guess. Now you're expecting me to hand the ring over, just like that? Not just like that. I'm not a total blockhead. The ring is no use to you at all. But I bet you could use a flashlight for your gun. Actually, I'd recommend paying attention to weapon attachments. A fully tricked out gun and a naked one have very different capabilities. Okay, that sounds like a decent deal. I'll take the flashlighter. Wait, so got anything that needs fixing? Check my gear, please. Cool. Oh, so... Alright, I got your SMG working. Don't even think about taking that gun in that condition with his own. One misfire, you're a goner. I see. Right, now time to attach this flashlight to your gun. For this, you're free to go. I'm on it. Now with the weapons merchant and the mechanic, come back here. Alright, to not absolutely screw myself over, I will at least allow attachments on my Makarov here. Just to make it a tad bit easier. Lyndon. Well, I can see you've settled in nicely. Congrats. Consider your newbie fighter license complete. Seems so. I'll give you more valuable advice. If you need some special items, you can try the auctioneer. Not in the swamps, though. You have to go to the roadside. You can put some stuff you don't want up for auction, too, or buy other stalkers' items. Just remember that folks don't like buying secondhand stuff at the auction. I see. So, I will visit the auctioneer at the roadside sometime. Anything else? I left you a nice reward in your personal storage. Check it out right away. Thanks. Check it out. Check right now. It'll come in handily. Believe me. And don't forget to see Ataman after. Alright? Ataman? Well, well. You must be the victim that we barely resuscitated. I take it you're in charge here. Ataman, right? Yes, that's me. I maintain order here and look after the young cubs like you. We've been getting in more and more new people lately, and more new problems. See a connection there. So, I suggest you be on your best behavior and we'll just get along just fine, understood? Understood. I wanted to ask you how I can arrange a meeting with Shaman. Have to see Shaman already. You blessed? Yes. I don't have anything against you, but I'd suggest you stay on your toes. I've heard some people. Seems like they want to burn all the blessed at the stake. So, you be careful. We wouldn't want to have safety for no reason, eh? So, what about meeting Shaman? Shaman doesn't just see just anyone. There are a lot of scumbags and lowlifes around here. You make name yourself first, gain a reputation, and a meeting with Shaman will be no problem. Plus, you also dead. We did save your skin, after all. Okay, so I take it you have work for me. I do. Want to ask you for one personal favor. Of urgent importance, shall we say. My old friend Calgan recently returned from the north of the zone. He didn't come back alone. He brought a friend, Art. This guy Art has been acting very strangely since he's got here. What do you mean? To start with, he was standoffish and refused to drink with us. Fine, but on top of that, he's always muttering under his breath. The men say he's woken up in the middle of the night yelling like crazy. A schizo, basically. I don't know why Calgan took up with him. I guess they had some business together. So, what happened? Last night, Art fled into the swamps. Something got into his head, I guess. Calgan went after him. Now they're both missing. My friendship with Calgan matters a lot with me. He's an experienced stalker and I don't believe some board got him. He should have came back ages ago. Track them both down. If Calgan needs help, help him. Where do I look? I'll mark the area where you should look on your map. I doubt that they managed to get too far in one night. Look for them, but keep in mind that Art isn't quite right. Be careful. That psycho could do anything. Agreed? Whatever you say, Admin. Whatever you say. I'll grab the side quests, but I won't bother you guys who, you know. Actually, I'll leave them here for now. Actually, I think this guy's gonna, yeah. Stalker standing over a bleeding body. Hey, help me, somebody, man down. Check the body. Dead stalker. The wounded man lets out a moan that is quickly cut short. His eyes roll back. Looks like he's beyond saving. What happened? Pete takes a few deep breaths to calm himself down. I was on my way back to camp from an errand, and as I was walking by the thicket, I heard a terrifying shriek. It was blood-curdling, but I'm no pussy, so I ran to see if someone needed my help. What happened next? Burst out of the bushes with my grandfather's shotgun at the ready. Walked right into some creepy thing, setting him on the trees. Huge, hairy, upright on two legs. Looks like it grabbed this dude with one hand. It was eating him. Well, I took aim and blasted it with buckshots. It let out a terrible roar. Dropped the dude and disappeared. Literally lost sight of it in just a split second. What was the thing you saw? Can you describe it? Never seen anything like it. He's almost like a human. Too much like a human. Tall, thin, such long arms. Its face. I didn't see its face, no. Maybe the wounds will tell us what happened. Let me take a close look at the body. As I was saying, I won't really include side quests here, because, well, from what I've noticed in different videos, like when I was playing Assassin's Creed Mirage, obviously no one cares for doing that. So, yeah. Anyways, the dead man's armor was shredded by enormous claws. Examine the head. You see a grimace of pain and eyes rolled black. Why do I keep saying that? Eyes rolled back. Looks like the poor guy died a long, painful death. The skin on his face is pale, and there's a bruise on his temple. Examine the torso. You can see deep lacerations under the torn suit. On the right side, there are several bruises and swelling around the ribs. It looks like someone broke the poor guy's bones. This red area of skin around the neck, strewn with small bites. Examine the hands. Several lacerations on the hands. Palms are scratched, and a fingernail has been torn off of the finger. Examine the suit. Dead man's legs have suffered less than the rest of his body. Upon closer inspection, you only notice a couple of abrasions on the knees. Examination. Stalker looks at you in a daze, waiting for a verdict. Body's covered in lacerations, abrasions, and even some small bites. I don't know what to tell you. Probably was a mutant, but Stalker shakes his head. Never seen anything like it. Judging by the holes, it wasn't a pig or a boar or a pack of mutts. Sure, it wasn't a rat. And if my eyes don't lie, then this guy looks strange too. Should talk to Kalina. He's our local hunter. He probably knows all about the mutants. Maybe you'll know what kind of creature that crushed this guy. Alright, I'll talk to him. Where did you find the poor guy? The guy pulls out his PDA and circles a small area with his finger. It's around here somewhere. But before you go, be sure to shoot the shit with Kalina. He can definitely help you out with this. Alright, we'll talk to him. I'll do that later. I'm going to focus on main quest for the video, side quest for my own time. Yeah, hello?
Zones come on the horizon.
There are at least 24 bullets lodged in this stalker's chest. Someone was pretty generous with lead here. Examine the body. Judging from the entries in the dead man's PDA, this must be Callaghan. Someone clearly took him out. Maybe it was his crazy friend Art. It was going to be painful. I don't even know how far I can physically go into this game with just what I have here. But as I said, I'll probably adjust some of the rules as I go. But we'll see how far I can get with just what I have here. Callaghan still isn't back. Did you go out into the swamps? Did you find him? I did. Callaghan is dead, Adaman. I found Art too. But he seems to have totally lost his mind. He attacked me. Adaman spits on the ground bitterly. Damn it! I knew it. I knew that asshole was nothing but trouble. I could feel it in my gut. His brain was totally fried. At least Art won't hurt anyone else. I killed him. Thanks, Stalker. You bring me better news, but thanks all the same. Here, small reward for you. Thanks, Adaman. Now, can I expect to meet with Shaman? Adaman squints. Don't get me wrong, Stalker. I admire your enthusiasm, but you still haven't done much. Plus, a new problem showed up on our doorstep while you were out in the swamps. You're going to deal with it. Kind of problem? We had a top-notch guy there. The best of the best. His name was Diver. Some people called him Scooper, as a joke, since he could scoop you out of any danger. Anyway, he was a great guy and a reliable guide. And then what happened? He was killed. Why was he killed? Hell knows. but life is much harder without him. He knew all the secret paths and was great at avoiding anomalies. We're short on people like that as it is. And then they go and kill him, a bastard. Diver was attacked from behind, it seems. Took a slug to the back of the head. Then they cut off his ear to boot. Goddamn psychopaths. They cut off his ear? That's weird. Are there any suspects? Not much to go on. I know there are 3 people who aren't on good terms with him. Pete, Plum, and Coxcomb. But really, we can't count anyone out. Except you. You just turned up here, so your hands are clean. That's why I'm entrusting you with just this job to you. Find out who sent Diver to sleep with the fishes, and I'll punish them to full extent of the law. Where do I start? Like I said, Pete, Plum, and Coxcomb are at the top of my suspect list. Talk to them about this and question them. Pretend to be a witless fool who's just eager to pick up some gossip. I'm sure you'll manage. As you say, Ottoman, I'm off to play Sherlock Holmes. I already know who it is, but I think I need to talk to each one, so. What do you want, Stalker? Oh, just wanted to chat. What's on your mind? I heard that a guide was killed recently. One of the best. You know anything about that? Diver Scooper, you mean? He giggles. He and I weren't best pals, but that son of a bitch was the best at his job. That's a fact. Why weren't you friends? Oh, how do I say this? In a nice way. Don't want to speak ill of the dead, eh? He was too uptight. We'd be playing cards, say, and he'd freak out and get all worked up. People were just having fun and he'd start shouting all that we were all cheaters. We had words sometimes with that, so nothing serious. So, you don't know anyone who might have wanted it dead? Pete shrugs. Nope, to be honest, I haven't the foggiest. Okay, Pete. Thanks. Plum. I'm not buying anything or selling. I don't need anything from you. How welcoming. I just wanted to chat. Oh, so you're telling me you came to the zone to chat? Go on. Ask what you wanted to ask and then beat it. I heard a really good guide was murdered here recently. Do you know anything about that? You mean Diver? Yep. I guess our guide got on someone's bad side. He and I used to be friends once, actually, but he hadn't been himself recently. What do you mean? Well, he's always been kind of eccentric, you know. But recently he ran up in the middle of the night, woke me up and started yammering about the sphere. He's shaking me and screaming right in my face, "The sphere! The sphere!" I smack him across the face to get him to calm down. Since then, I haven't talked to Diver. Did he have any enemies? Hard to say. We may have been friends, but I didn't know all his contacts. Actually, Coxcomb has been hanging around him a lot lately. Wherever Diver went, Coxcomb wasn't far behind, like he was following him. Thanks, that information might be useful. Coxcomb. What do you want, slacker? Guess your mother never taught you manners, huh? Coxcomb gives you a contemptuous glance. Oh, someone's got a sharp tongue. You aren't doing jack shit here. Just loafing around, obviously a slacker. Distracting people from their work. I don't like your type. Oh, sure, because you're so busy. What do you do anyway? I cut the nose off of idiots who stick them in the wrong places. You can make it an appointment if you need to be seen urgently. No thanks, just wanted to ask you something. Ask away, then get lost. A guy named Diver was killed here recently. Do you know anything about it? Your question literally makes Coxcomb jump. No, I don't. I don't know anything. Hey, easy now. What's got you so tense? Me? Tense? Because you're pissing me off with your stupid questions. What does that shit have to do with me? I haven't even crossed paths with Diver, and I don't give a rat's ass who iced him. People die in this day, every day in the zone. It's not a resort. So you haven't seen him recently? Nope. Didn't see him, didn't talk to him, didn't have anything to do with him. Interrogation over? Then get lost. Could use a Xanax or two for those nerfs, man. So, Gumshoe, did you find anything out? Did any of our suspects catch your interest? There's one person who we might want to take a closer look at. Coxcomb was really tense and lied about spending time with Diver. Plum says that Coxcomb was always hanging around the deceased. Yeah. Now that sounds like a working theory. You caught Coxcomb in a lie, that means he must have something to hide. What are we gonna do now? Coxcomb has a hut nearby. You probably noticed it. So, I'm gonna ask him to come see me. Ostensibly for an important conversation. You go to his house, give it a good search, look for anything that could be used as evidence. Then come right back to me. No vigilanteism, kid. Understood, Admin. I'm on it. Let's see here. This guy is chilling on the bed. Anyways, great. Look inside. Find nothing but a couple bent nails and a rusty tin can. This can only serves as proof that Coxcomb doesn't know how to drive nails. Take a few cans. Inside the crate, along with the cans, you find a pack of rounds. Well, Coxcomb probably won't notice if you pocket a few things from his arsenal. Suspicious smell coming from the inside of this table. The mystery of the smell is solved pretty quickly. You open the drawer to find a half-rotten dead rat on the bottom. Besides that, a thick layer of cobwebs covering the inside. There's nothing here. Search the backpack. Damn, this backpack has a real repository of nuclear waste. It's filled to the brim with dirty laundry. The aroma of Coxcomb's unwashed foot traps makes your eyes water. Close it fast. He literally gives me a status for that. That's hilarious. Cupboard. See a bulky cupboard. Something unintelligible is scratched on the doors. Swear word, you think. Examine the cupboard. Examine the magazines. Grab a few rounds. Free random magazine, fit through them. A small keys fall out of one of them. It's getting interesting. You decided to pocket it. Leave. See a massive box. It has a lock on it, but you can try to unlock it with the key you found. Great. Inside the box, you find old rags in a small bundle. You unwrap it, and you find a severed ear. This is the evidence you needed. The hell are you doing in there, slacker? Couldn't find a decent job, so you decided to steal from your own, huh? Got lost, I'm leaving. Could kill him myself. Just pull the trigger if you let me. Anyways, I delayed Coxcomb as long as I could. Did he find anything? I think this might interest you. Coxcomb was hiding a severed ear. Admin's face reddens in anger. So it was him, that damn scum. Hurting one of his own in the back of... then cutting it off his ear. Well, I don't need any more proof. I won't let that low-life traitor get away with this. Go and detain him right away. Bring him here by force if necessary. Whatever you say, Admin. Why is everyone in such a hurry? I want to talk Coxcomb to be allowed to court, but he pushed me aside and legged it his tail like his tail was on fire. Hey, do you want to play instead? Coxcomb ran off? Where? Or that way. He ran off literally 5 minutes ago. If you get in your ass in gear, you can catch up to him. Sweet, so long. Hey, What about cards? Would you shut about the cards? These guys.
Что нужно, сталкер?
What do you want, Stalker? Did one of our men here run by here recently? He's probably running away from the base.
У вас там чего?
You guys have any problem there? Yeah, we had the runner come through. Spending like his life depended on it. He went way that way.
Он вон
Thanks,
туда
Chief.
удрал.
That's a big help. This guy. He's gonna be a pain in my ass later. See a stalker standing there as though waiting for you. Hey man, did anyone run by? Oh, you must be looking for Coxcomb. Yeah. You a friend of yours? The unknown stalker smirks. Oh, come on. I prefer to hang around people who have at least few working brain cells. Coxcomb doesn't. He ran that way for some reason. I told him, Coxcomb, it's teeming with mutants that way, but he didn't listen. Want the smartest tool in the shed, eh? Well, thanks for the information. If you're tracking him, be careful. Like I said, there's a whole pack of mutants over there. Sure, I'll be the soul of caution. So long. There he is. Find Coxcomb's body, his throat has been slit. Doesn't look like mutants did this.
Ты чего так долго?
What took you so long? Where's Coxcomb? He must have realized we were onto him and tried to run.
Зараза.
Damn it. So, we screwed up.
Тебе удалось
Were you able to catch him? I found him, but it seemed like someone else delivered a sentence to him before we could. He's dead. Someone slit his throat.
Можно сбежать.
You can run from earthly punishment, but the Lord is always watching us, and eventually he will punish the shameful Judas.
Вот тебе и
Here is proof of that. This is all kind of weird, admin. There was a strange guy hanging around nearby. We never figured out why Coxcomb killed the guide. Admin sighs heavily.
никогда не было простого.
The zone has never been a simple place, but in recent times, dark clouds seem to gather over us.
Буря
A
будет.
storm is coming, my friend, a storm.
Но даже
But even in such tough times, good deeds must be rewarded. You worked hard to help us all.
награду ты
Here is your well-earned payment. Thanks, Admin. I'm much more interested in a meeting with Shaman, though.
Ах да. Ты
Ah,
хотел
yes.
его.
You wanted to talk to him about the Blessed, and about yourself, I suppose.
Можешь оказаться
I'll inform Shaman that you might be useful to him. He'll speak to you. Where do I find him?
Я отмечу на твоем ПДА.
I'll mark where to look for him on your PDA.
Найди
Go on, kid. Find what you need.
мне, что ты
I get the feeling
большой
you are a man of great destiny.
человек.
Just stay safe. Try out, man. You take care too.
Здравствуй, молодой искатель.
Hello, young seeker.
Полагаю,
You must be the one that told me would be coming.
тот, кто ищет.
One who seeks the truth about the Blessed.
Ты тот,
One who walks the path but does not see the way. Hi there, Shaman. Is speaking mumbo jumbo mandatory?
совсем нет.
Certainly not.
Ну,
But you
знаешь,
know,
люди зовут тебя
when
шаманом,
people call you shaman, sometimes you feel you need to fit the image.
тем более, что
Plus,
сама
the zone is
из того, что
woven from what you call mumbo jumbo. It is a strange place. It is a marvelous place. Marvelous it may be, but when it appears in your dreams, forcing you to wake up screaming, the romance kind of fades.
ты поспешил,
You're too hasty in your judgment, seeker.
потому что является
You jump to call your blessing a curse, just because you don't understand the nature of the phenomenon. You said there be no mumbo jumbo.
Я постараюсь.
Shaman smiles. I will try to explain.
Несколько лет назад
A few years ago, when the zone formed, the trailblazers arrived here. The first of many. They were valiant explorers who left us their sacred testaments. The trailblazers knew that the zone is a repository of knowledge that will be revealed only to the worthy. And
Они были учеными.
They were researchers who conducted peaceful explorations of the zone. They said they managed to uncover many incredible secrets and became their guardians. Then others came, stalkers, bandits, drawn not by a thirst for knowledge, but by base human cruelty. And so, the zone turned into a battlefield. That's all fascinating, but I still don't understand. Who are the blessed? Why have I become one of them? You had a dream that called you here. You're not the only one who had it. Everyone who sees it becomes blessed. I believe it's a sign. The trailblazers are calling us. They're ready to share their secrets, but only with those who they find worthy. If we manage to walk in their footsteps, we will touch the great mysteries of the zone. So you think the trailblazers are sending us the dream? This isn't limited to a dream, Seeker. Perhaps you haven't noticed, but the blazers are different from other people. Some of them see anomalies better. Others are able to find more artifacts. I've even heard of some mutants who refuse to touch, or who don't feel radiation. What is that if not a blessing? Well, I've heard that some people fear the blessed and even hunt them down. Shaman frowns. People fear what they don't understand. It's always been that way. Yes, some blessed lose our minds and become dangerous. But it is only because our minds can't handle the strain. There are always some who will not bear the great gift and break under it. Interesting perspective. There is strength in you, Seeker. Don't worry, I won't pretend I can see into your soul or read fate in the lines of your palm. None of that nonsense. I see it in your eyes. Your gaze is full of decision. Something many lack. Tell me, what is it that you want? I want adventure. If there's a chance to unlock secrets, you've got your man. The answer of a true seeker. You follow both the call of the trailblazers and the call of your own heart. That is calls for optimism. United we can achieve our great goal and find the blue sphere. What's the blue sphere? It is a magnificent gift for us who the trailblazers have called. The blazers are fated to find it. You've seen it in your dreams too, haven't you? I'll tell you everything I know about it. But first you must help me. What do you want? The blazers must unite and walk in the footsteps of the trailblazers. Have you noted though, there are some people who are working against us. These brutes who call themselves the orderlies. I want you to infiltrate their rank and learn as much as you can about them. My assistant Linden will tell you the details. I guess I don't have a choice. Don't worry. If it makes you feel better, I didn't tell you that you're special in order to convince you to go on the suicide mission. Go talk to Linden. May luck be on your side. That's the most motivational speech I've heard. See you around, Shaman. One thing I find funny about all this is that it just reminds me of the monolith in some way. Like the blue sphere, the monolith, we're both after the same thing. It talks to us, gives us visions and whatnot. Just find it funny. Linden! At the sight of you, Linden smiles broadly. Good to see you're on our side, Belle. I knew you wouldn't be stuck in your sick bed for long, and you'd make a name for yourself. Linden, you blessed too? Well, yeah. You understand why I couldn't tell you right away. These orderlies are causing a whole rack of problems. I've already started digging info on them. I take it Shaman ordered you to look into them. He said I needed to join them and find out valuable information about them. A spy, eh? Well then, listen carefully. The orderlies in the swamps and the roadside are led by someone called Jaundice. I know where he is right now. I'll mark the location on your map. Jaundice is recruiting new orderlies. I don't think it will be easy to win his trust, though. You won't realize I'm blessed? Lyndon shrugs. Well, it's not stamped on your forehead. I doubt he'll trust you right away, and it's entirely possible you'll have to do some dirty work for them. See, it is a necessary sacrifice, pal. We need to dig into these orderlies in order to defeat them. Okay, guess I'll have to risk it. I'm going to try and dig up more on these bastards too. Hopefully I'll get lucky, and my fingers will be crossed for you. I'm not sure how much that will help, but that will be. Don't panic. Something has something in store for you. We've got some decent gear and stash. You won't want to say no to that, would you? Here, the stash's coordinates. Don't forget to pick it up when you're at the roadside. Well, has that cheered you up? It's going to be okay, buddy. I'm sure we'll succeed. That's better. Thank you, Lyndon. I'll see you later. You see a stalker playing with a small medallion on his chain. On the medallion is a picture of a snake's head. Who do we have here, eh? Your face is familiar. Oh, right. You're Coxcomb's friend. Did you find him then? In the swamps? Well, hello to you too, Jaundice. I found him with his throat slit. Who taught the local boars how to handle knives like that? Jaundice puts on a fake smile. Good question. Why don't you go address it to some institute, discuss it with the scientific community, so to speak. In the meantime, I also have a question for you. How do you know who I am? Well, everyone knows who you are. I hear you're recruiting orderlies. Uh-huh. I'm gathering volunteers for a worthy cause. Do you want to join our ranks? Tell me about the orderlies. What's there to tell? We're recruiting smart guys who realize the Blessed are a threat to all decent people in the zone, as well as to stalkers and to the bandits. They're crazy, you know. Totally bizarro. They're a threat, and we need to eliminate. Why are the Blessed so dangerous? They all pretend to be innocent little lambs, but they're actually like ticking time bombs. They go crazy and attack their comrades. Many Blessed commit murders and riots. Their destruction is a necessary measure. What's with the medallion? This? Jonda twists the medallion around his hand and brings it closer to your face so you can see it. You get a good look at the open-mouthed snake depicted in the image. This is kind of like an officer's insignia for us orderlies. Only the best wear these. You like it? Look, I can see it in your eyes. You want one. I'd like to join the orderlies. You seem like a smart guy, but I'm sorry. They won't just accept you into our ranks because you have beautiful eyes. If you want to join us, you have to be ready to tear off those blessed psychos' heads. We aren't ashamed to get our hands dirty. That's the price of cleanliness, you know. Ironic, isn't it? You're one for speeches, aren't you? Can we get down to business? What do you need me to do? Here's a chance to prove that you ready to slaughter the Blessed together with us. I have two problems that need to be solved. Deal with them, and you're on the team. Tell me about your problems. We don't kill just anyone. Our target is the Blessed. Sometimes we have to torture them. Many of them are afraid of us and are in hiding. There's this one customer here who calls himself Cobbler. We're following him as we have reason to believe that he's blessed. There's no concrete evidence. Get him to talk, you don't have to kill him. Just make him admit the truth. If he's blessed, then we'll take care of him. This is your first task. Okay, and the second? The second is more complicated. We captured a guy named Hole Punch and interrogated him, but he turned out to be a slippery snake and managed to escape. I sent my assistant after him, but it seems that he still managed to capture him. Find my guy and help him. There's no use in taking a whole bunch prisoner. Kill him, cut off his ear as proof. You cut off all your victims' ears? Sean just grins. Bingo. That's how we mark our victims. Some people I know to make it souvenirs out of the severed ears they collect. Like literal earrings. Ha! I see. And what should I do when I complete your tasks? I'll keep an eye on your progress, and contact you via your PDA. When you've dealt with everything, if everything is hunky-dory, we'll initiate you into our secret order. 9 to 5, paid leave, sick leave, insurance, and all that. John disgrins. Whatever you say, I'll do your errands. Anyways, that'll be it. I'll probably... Each episode, if they all take the same amount of time, probably won't. But I'll leave this part off in the swamps. Next time, we'll go to the roadside, and we'll do that stuff, and then Black Willows, and so on and so forth. But yeah, I don't know how many people are going to see this. Probably won't leave a comment. If I should tweak anything, I guess, comment. But otherwise, right now, just everything right here is what I'm stuck with. We'll see what I'll tweak around though as we go along. Anyways, bye.